Okay, this video is to tell you how to set your DuctlessAire mini split to 46 degrees if you want to go away and just keep your pipes from freezing. It has a freeze protection FP, freeze protection or freeze prevention mode. It is actually mentioned in the manual. This is the PS series that I have. But the manual wasn't real clear as to how to turn it on, and it wasn't exactly accurate. I called the good folks at DuctlessAire, and they told me exactly what needs to be done, so I thought I'd post this video to possibly save them some phone calls and maybe save you some time, or maybe it's a feature that you didn't know that you had that you can use. So what you need to do is set the, let me zoom out here so I can see this a little better. Okay, so what you do, you have to go to the heat mode. So push the mode until you're on heat. So, okay, that's the heat mode. And then just lower the temperature as far as you can. This particular unit goes to 62, depending on what the I guess the manual says it goes to 60, or anyway, this one only goes to 62. So put it on 62. You see we're on 62 on the unit. I guess you can read that. Let me zoom in. So see, that's at 62. And then to put in the FP mode, you push the down button twice. Within 1 second, push, push. And this doesn't change. It still says 62, but you look at the unit, it says FP. So freeze prevention, got a lot of nice plants in here. Should keep them from freezing, and we'll be bringing more in, but anyway, I was very happy to find that it had this feature. I was very surprised that it wasn't like a house you can set it to 50 or 45 or something like that, but just a great feature. Also, while we're doing this, another thing, to get out of FP mode, you just push the up button, just do anything, just set the temperature. Anything will pretty much cancel that. Another pretty slick thing, and then again, this is in the manual, and this is correct. It's easy you can find the instructions to do that. You push the, I don't know if we get that to focus or not. There we go. Okay, you push and hold the LED for 5 seconds. And see there, it says that it displays the actual temperature. In the room as opposed to the set temperature. So just if you have a couple thermometers in here, but that's a nice way to do it. It reverts back to the set temperature eventually. Anything on the remote will cancel that. By the way, this system is 100% off-grid, solar powered. The building inside is 20 by 30. We have a nice fan there to keep the upstairs and downstairs temperatures about equal. Otherwise, it gets super hot upstairs and super cold downstairs during the summertime. And this 2-ton unit, with all these windows, I was afraid we would not be able to keep it cool. There's the outside unit. It's mounted up off the ground just to kind of keep it clean. And here's the rest of the, we're still kind of cleaning things up, but there's the rest of the building. And that unit has been very happy with it. Not only the product, but the support. It's great. You can't go wrong with the DuctlessAire, in my opinion. Okay, another thing on this FP mode that I wanted to add is that just a standard feature of this unit, that if the power goes off, let me kill the power. Okay, and you see the unit died. By the way, here's our rest of the solar system. We have 6 batteries, 50 volts at 100 amp hours apiece. There's the charger and inverter, and we're still wiring the place, but that's the just a standard residential panel right there. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn the, okay, so let's say the system goes down. I suspect that it's gone down and come back up because the clock on the microwave was off a timer or two. So I don't know what's going on here, why it shuts itself down and comes back up. But anyway, we turn it back on, and the unit, so it goes back to, you know, the way you had it set up before. The louver is still closed, but it'll open eventually. At least the last time I tested. I guess maybe now I'm shooting a video on. Okay, there it goes. So if, you know, the power fails and comes back on, you only need to worry about anything freezing. And the difference between 46 and 32, and it really isn't going to freeze at 32 all that quickly anyway. Quite a bit. It'd take it a while to cool off. This metal building is insulated with spray foam, very well insulated. I don't look for it to really get that cold in here. We have had nights that get down to like 4 degrees. Typical winter low might be 15 degrees a couple nights out of the year. Of course, at 4 degrees, this unit doesn't have heat strips. I don't have enough electricity for it to need to run heat strips anyway, so that's just fine. But it's rated for like down to 17, so I suppose it holds 68 or 72 or whatever if it got down to, you know, down to 17, 15, even if it got down to 4 like it did a few winters ago. It's not going to let it freeze in here. So, by the way, we installed the unit ourselves, absolutely no problem. I had a vacuum pump and gauges that I use for my car. I just bought this little adapter to hook onto the lines and need to evacuate the lines. And anyway, I'll post a video on this and its installation later. Also, I'll have another video on the solar system. So thanks again to the folks at DuctlessAire for a fine product, and thank you for watching.